So, class 6, I will start today the Gupta's Empire. So, last topic is art and architecture. So, the great centers of art were located at Mathura, Varanasi, and Patliputra. The Vishnu temple at Devgarh and the brick temple at Bhitargaon are great of specimens of the Sarnath school of art. The Gandhara and Mathura schools of art attained the seated image of Buddha from Sarnath and the standing Buddha from Mathura show the high level of perfection in the field of sculpture. The art of painting reached the zenith of its splendor under the Guptas as is evident from the cave paintings and the wall fire sources of the Ajanta caves in Maharashtra. The first important question is, where is Ajanta caves? It is situated in Maharashtra. Clear? So, the Ajanta caves in Maharashtra. So, science and education. The Gupta period made great progress in the field of mathematics, astronomy, and medicines. Aryabhatta, an astronomer and mathematician, was a very big name, Aryabhatta. Mathematician came to conclusion that the earth revolves around the sun and rotates on its own axis. When of the 16th century, the people in the West believed that the earth was the center of the universe. He also gave the reasons behind. He also gave the reasons. So the concept of zero, the system of writing numbers using zero and the numerals from 1 to 9 was formulated by him. The Arabs who carried it is to Europe adopted this system. This is the reason why the numeral system is called Indo-Arabic. The two great physicians of the period were Vaghbhatta and Balabhatta, who wrought detailed treatises on medicines. The Ayurvedic system developed medicines to cure various diseases using herbs. So during this period, great progress was made in the field of higher education. The University of Nalanda in Bihar and Taxila in northwest India attracted students from all parts of India and from foreign countries for advanced studies. While Nalanda was the most important seat of Buddhist learning in ancient India, Taxila specialized in medicine. So, account of Fahim. Under the rule of Mauryans and the Kushnans, Buddhism spread to Central Asia, Afghanistan, and West Asia, finally reaching China and Japan. Many Chinese scholars who wanted to study Buddhist texts and scriptures traveled to India, the land of its origin. One such Chinese pilgrim was Vahi. He was greatly impressed by the prosperity of Magadha, especially of the capital city Patliputra, where he had spent 3 years. The capital city he wrought. He had many well-maintained stately places and buildings, artificial lakes and monasteries. Rest houses were built along most major routes for the comfort of travelers. People were mostly vegetarian, but some communities practiced eating meat and fish. The roads were properly maintained and safe. He also maintains that the Gupta rulers gave grants to both Buddhist and shrines and Hindu temples. Patliputra had monasteries which attract students from all over. So this is the account of Fahim. Next topic is decline of the Guptas. The decline of mighty Guptas began from the time of Skandagupta and it's finally collapsed towards the latter half of the century 6th century C. The main causes were as follows. Hun inventions, weak successor of Skandagupta, no definite law of succession, neglect of frontier defenses, rise of feudatories means tenant who holds land under the conditions set up by his landlord and pay homage to him. Home. Decrease in royal revenue. So the class, this is the chapter, the Gupta Empire. So tomorrow I will send you the exercises of the Gupta's Empire. Thank you.